well, Johnny will just have to figure it out because it didn't work. He'll fix it though. He always does.
Welcome back, everyone. If you missed last week's video, Heidi and Ehrling did some cleaning in the bus while I worked on the engine. And after that, we took you for a virtual walkthrough. This week we'll be doing some more demolition and fixing a flat tire, getting some exercise in, and then finally get to take a ride. Okay, here we are, day 3. Heidi's still not feeling well. Right now I want to take a nap. Glenn's in here helping me a little bit. Started with pulling up this vinyl right here so I can get to that metal. And I need to get that metal out, that coping. And Heidi wants to leave these side panels in because she likes the way they look, so we're going to leave that in. I need to get that panel down there off. And I believe, I don't know if it's riveted. Yeah, I might have to probably pop these rivets out, but that's not going to happen today. So I have to get those rivets out at some point. So just going through, pull vinyl up as much as I can get done today. And I just rigged up some locks because this thing doesn't really have locks on it. So I got some padlocks, and I made a way to fix those so I can lock all the doors and everything.
I think I found a baby caterpillar or maggot in that funk.
Maggot in the funk over there. Yeah, that funk.
It's that little orange thing moving around.
It looks like a maggot.
To me it looks like a caterpillar.
Yeah, maggots kind of look like caterpillars.
Baby caterpillars? It has little legs though.
I think that's a maggot going on.
No, but it has little legs.
Yeah, it could still give you a magnet. A magnet. Alright, whatever. Let me get to work. So I was wrong. I don't have to take the rivets out along here. It's this rounded coping is screwed in at the top and then it's nailed to the wood at the bottom. So it's actually coming out pretty easily. Woke up. I'm running the generator now so I bought a big impact from Harbor Freight to see if I can get these lug nuts off so I can get this tire off and try to reinflate it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll see. Went pretty well. I was able to get this full side out. This coping down here is nailed on the bottom and screwed on the side, so I was able to get almost the whole side out. Well, the whole side in between the wheel wells. The tire went flat and lost the bead, so I was trying to get a big impact wrench and stuff to try to get the tire off and see if I could bring it somewhere. And I also saw a trick on the internet where you can use ether or starting fluid. You squirt it in the tire and you light it on fire, and you don't use a lot, and it puffs the tire up and makes it stick back on the rim. So I bought the wrong air hose fitting for the air impact that I bought, so I couldn't take the tire off. So I just was like whatever. So I tried the ether trick and it worked. So come see, I got that actually working now. I'm pumping that back up. I actually got it to pump back up. So what I did with the ether, with the starting fluid, I pushed the tire back right here and just squirted it inside of the tire. And then I didn't use a lot, just a little bit. And then I took a piece of paper towel and I lit it and it just poof, pumped the tire back up and I was able to put air in it and got a seal now. If you want to learn how to do it, you can look it up. It's on YouTube, that's how I saw it. So feel free to look it up if you want to learn how to do it. Alright, we're going to get this thing locked up and clean up a little bit and then we're heading out. And today is it. But first I got a surprise for Heidi. Since we got the tires pumped back up and it's running, even though it's not running good, we're going to go take a little ride around the storage facility here with it. So we get the first ride in the bus.
Yay! Gwendolyn with her favorite frozen vegetable. And Ellen wants to go on the Hello Kitty bike. And ride on the bike. Goodwill is great. We found those little boots for Ellen for like 10 cents. And then we found that bike for Gwendolyn for $15. So it's brand new Hello Kitty bike.
Okay, Ellen.
It's got tires around a little bit.
Everyone's gonna have a turn. Eloise is having the first day riding.
Well, Johnny will just have to figure it out because it didn't work. He'll fix it though. He always does. See? What did I tell you? I don't know what he did, but he fixed it. I'm sure he'll tell you what he did.
Day 4 in Fresno. Today's the day we actually drive back to Los Angeles, and we have to drop off the RV tomorrow and fly out back to Hawaii tomorrow. So pretty much today we're just cleaning up a bit, we got some things to drop off at the bus. That's people were probably wondering why on this trip we buying like towels and blankets and stuff. Well, that was why, because we had planned on leaving it in a bus. So next time we come, we kind of wanted to maybe get to where we could stay in the bus next time, but I think, you know, we had to get the engine running right, and that didn't happen. So next time, that's going to be the priority. Is I'm gonna have to have probably at least a week to really get into that engine and see if I can find out. Hopefully it's just a valve, and you know, that's just the next step in the evolution of this bus. Once we get the engine running right, we'll be doing more interior stuff, and we'll probably still do some more interior stuff too, even though, you know, we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I just want to come and work on the engine the entire time, because that would be just a pain in the butt. It's not as fun either. It's fun for me, but not fun for Heidi. So she likes to do the interior stuff. So that'll be our next trip out. I'm not sure when we're going to do that. We'll keep you updated on that. If any guys out there have suggestions, anybody has suggestions on working on Detroit Diesel 671 engines, you know, send them my way. Anything I should look out for, or remember to do or not do. I know not to mess with the rack. I know that kind of thing. I'm not going to fool with that at all. Heading back to LA today. We're going to pick up a rental car, and then we're going to stay at one more RV park, visit with some Heidi's family. If we have time, hopefully, we'll get to that. And then tomorrow we have to go drop the RV off as early as possible, which I think is first available is 9, and then we have to be in San Diego for a 3 o'clock flight. So hopefully they won't catch a lot of traffic, which we probably will. But we're going to have to do things as early as possible tomorrow, so it's going to be a little crazy tomorrow. Alright, so heading back to LA today.
Alright, so we got everything that we wanted to unload out of the RV. We do one quick walk around the outside of the bus. It's a little dusty, and we didn't have time to wash it. This is what we like about the Crown, is how it's like rounded. This one has fog lights too, which I like. Put the tire cover on because it catches sun on this side. So again, the storage here, engine bay, and I probably have more storage for gray tanks there. Little door. Here's the back, and there's a huge trunk back here. We are registered in Vermont as a motorhome, so we're all legal and legit. So on this side is the emergency door, which we really like and we'll keep. And then there is this is the battery compartment I showed you. And that's engine compartment here. This is the air intake, since it's a center mounted engine bus. And there she is, what we are calling the layer bus. Alright, back to Los Angeles. That was extremely stressful. Ellen's always happy though. Except when she's not happy.
Mommy, they're playing checkers.
Yeah, it was rough. We dropped off the RV this morning in LA and then drove all the way to San Diego. And it was like a nightmare getting into the airport and everything. It was just, we made it on the plane though. Obviously we're sitting on a plane, so. Anyway, back to Hawaii, thank God. Join us next week back in Hawaii as we go to a local beach in Hilo, then we go for a ride in a sailboat and watch the 4th of July fireworks from Hilo Bay. See you next week.